It's a somber day in Colorado Springs after a student death on school grounds. Classical Academy in the Northgate area closed for the day because of the tragedy.
Police are investigating it as a suicide. It is the fourth in the district between the end of last year and this school year. KRDO News Channel 13's Bonnie Silkman is live on campus, and Bonnie, many are already coming together to stop this suicide epidemic.
Well, Heather, suicide prevention is something the faculty and staff and really everyone out here takes incredibly seriously. Now, although school was canceled today and students did not show up for class, they did come here, but for a different reason, to show their respect for everyone affected and to pray for change.
We thought we would come here today to pray for this school. If we're not praying for these kids, who will?
Jason Emanuelson is a graduate of Classical Academy. He and his friends are here to pray.
Just to hear this news is like a gut-wrenching heart moment where my heart drops, and I was crying for hours before this because it hurt.
Shortly after the tragic news, the nearby Woodman Valley Chapel opened its doors for a prayer meeting.
So TCA is one of our biggest school populations in our youth ministry here. I have 2 high school students myself that go to TCA. We've just had accidents, we've had suicides, we've just lost a lot of students over the last couple of years. It seems like way more than normal.
What people don't understand is that for every suicide death, they say there's 25 people who are directly impacted. Now, if it's in a school, much larger numbers.
Experts at Pikes Peak Suicide Prevention say most people thinking suicidal thoughts will show warning signs.
Sense of, just like I said, helplessness, hopelessness. Somebody has a lot of worrying, depression, but mostly we look for changes in behavior.
Counselors say this is a vital time for everyone to reach out to one another, ask for help, and to talk about suicide instead of avoiding it.
Some people are afraid if we talk about suicide, it'll put the idea in their head. And we know that's not true. That's actually the opposite. If you can sit down and have an honest talk with that person, are you thinking of suicide? This is why I'm worried about you. It'll actually sometimes calm them down.
If you're thinking about it, if you're struggling with it, find somebody to talk to. You're not alone in this fight.
Whatever it is going on in their life, they don't see another way out, and they're not finding hope.
But many in the Pikes Peak region say it's their mission to change that and stop suicide for good.
Now, it is Suicide Prevention Month, and a suicide prevention meeting is planned at Mesa Ridge High School Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, and there'll be certified counselors there discussing ways to prevent suicide, warning signs, and coping strategies. Again, that's Wednesday night, 6 o'clock at Mesa Ridge High School. For now, reporting live in Colorado Springs, Bonnie Silkman, KRDO News Channel 13.
Bonnie, thanks. And if you're in need of help or want someone to talk with, there are plenty of resources you can visit. We encourage you to call a help hotline, or if texting is easy for you, you can text the Colorado Crisis Services at 38255. We have that and several other phone numbers listed on our website. You can find all of that information on krdo.com.